believe I just started chapter 6 previously, and should be the end. Chapter 6 and then the prologue. I don't know how long it is, but doesn't really matter, I guess. Okay, so to find the safe key. Should be up, I believe. Remember. I found it on that. On the last floor. Okay. So assume that means top floor. I already killed everybody, so maybe it's just laying around somewhere then? I don't know.
Have faith, brothers!
Oh, yeah, there you are. You're not going to turn around? Fine, then I will come to you. I care nothing for your shotgun. Let me heal up a little bit. And now you heal me the rest of the way. Thank you.
I can now open the box.
Lord, give us strength!
Guess I smacked him so hard he just decided he was gonna stay in the wall. It's fine, I guess. I got what I needed. Yeah, except most of you already are. Oh, it's... Oh yeah, so I went to the medieval fair yesterday, or a medieval fair that we have around here, and it was good. For it being its third year, it's pretty good size. So, but the stalls, they just weren't quite as many. I was only there for like a couple hours, I think.
I really don't know if I should read this.
I don't know if I should. The Vampire Knights. William Marshall, forget the legend about the man, the one most of you never heard of, you lazy bastards. Forget the empty tomb in Temple Church. Forget the death of those among us who died trying to locate him. We, the guard, know that he is still hiding somewhere. It's the only fact we must keep in mind. How do we get this one? No, I didn't. It's the only fact we must keep in mind. Another small detail we need to keep in mind is that he is clever. How many times have we thought that we had him cornered to find only old dust and cobwebs? Marshall's been a vampire for 1,000 years. We're no match until we change our plans concerning this hunt. So here are a few questions for you, and I want all of them answered before speaking of another great hunt to pin the leech down. Who helped him escape from the temple church? You know now for a fact that a private contractor was paid to move a large coffin from the church a few years before we investigated the tomb. What exactly did the traitors of the Brotherhood of St. Paul discuss with Marshall when they meet? In 1785 in London? Should probably be met. Report of this meeting has been burnt, but witnesses remain of a request made by Marshall to access a specific book. Why does the monstrosity known as Lady Blackwood seem linked to Marshall? Blackwood. They exchanged letters. She went to London to meet him in 1786, according to the Brotherhood spies. She tried to discreetly buy his castle in Wales in 1793 before fleeing and spotted by our fearless mentor, Kendall Stone. See the pattern here? What happened during these few years? Why such agitation activity? Answer these questions, my brothers, and you will find the path to our most imminent foe, William Marshall, oldest vampire in England to survive our righteous wrath. I'll just go ahead and not read it. He said not to, he requested I don't. It's a diary. And he hasn't done anything wrong. So far. But yeah, so the medieval fair was good. I got back early, but enough to stream yesterday, but me and my friends are just playing Diablo 4. Since the beta got extended until tomorrow at like 3 my time. But I've already maxed out a character level as the druid. I participated in a world boss this morning. That was fun. Although a slight bit underwhelming, even though I was 3 levels lower than what the recommended was. Still, it's fun. Tonight I'm probably going to finish the last couple of quests for Act 1.
Return at a more convenient time.
Yeah, I need to go back there. I'm going to go ahead and do it.
So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
Sweet.
Die, vermin!
No, thank you. How about you do the dying instead? Gosh. You guys insist on attacking me, I will insist on killing you every time.
Don't you know better?
Can you not? I am trying to go somewhere. Gosh dang it. Thank you. Go away. Not interested in your crap at the moment.
Good evening,
I found your notebook. The one the guard of Prewen stole from you.
And you've brought it back to me. That's excellent news, Jonathan. Were you able to keep yourself from reading it?
Yes. I give it back to you untouched.
Then, my friend, you deserve a little something to reward your fortitude. Please, have this, with my gratitude.
What's in the notebook?
I can't answer you, Jonathan, since you chose not to open it.
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely want Red River, a song in the...
I am slightly curious as to what it was. I completely forgot which one I just picked up. That one. Oh, I guess it was this one. The name of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole comes from the mythic figure of Paul Aurelian. Later Paulinus Aurelianus. Great Welshman evangelist of the 6th century, Paul Aurelian is supposed to have died in 575, the age of 140 years, and was one of the 7 founding saints of Brittany. According to the legend, St. Paul Aurelian used his sacred stole as a leash to tame a ferocious dragon, and then cast the terrible beast into the sea. The saint is long gone now, but we of the Brotherhood keep his stole as a precious relic, sometimes called the Brotherhood of the Stole, or even the Stole. We are a secret society of scholars who observe and identify the presence and activity of vampires in Great Britain, known as Watchers. The men and women of the Brotherhood vow to express a neutral attitude towards vampires. We believe we can be useful guides for these immortals sometimes tempted to unleash their appetite. We postulate that vampires are not evil by essence over the centuries. Over the centuries, we have witnessed that some vampires are able to transcend their predatory nature to protect mortals. Great mythological or historical figures which we know were vampires proved that enlightened immortals might agree to protect and guide mankind through difficult ages. The Watchers are the legates, who represent the authority of the primate wherever they go, and as such, they have the right to call for the ban of the dragon. It is an ancestral ritual only known by the primate himself, used when the time comes and proof has been gathered that another beast must be cast into the sea. The gathering and study of ancient texts are our main source of information used to understand the origin and behavior of the immortals. Recently, I decided that our legates should be allowed to travel and explore all parts of the world, to expand our fields of research. Blessed by the sacred stole, the bravest of our watchers even dare to approach and contact vampires to interview them and gather intelligence at the source. We still have so much to learn and to discover. Our journey may never end, and that may be the greatest beauty of our task.
Dark, the whispers of a sun. So many signs to interpret.
Did I heal everybody who was sick? Okay. There's him, so I won't evolve currently. I will talk to Lady Ashbury, see where that takes me, and if it takes me back this way, I'll run down and heal him real quick, and then I myself will head back to that area. I don't give a crap. Goodbye. Oops. You stop it. I'm trying to go this way.
Bleeding.
See.
Step away, sir. This one's mine!
Can you please target the right one? Nope. Thank you. Thank you all for your cooperation in refilling my blood. It has been a pleasure killing you all. Not really, it was more so annoying. But it was necessary. Get a left turn here.
You're mine, Vampyr!
Thank you. Alright, Lady Ashbury, I must talk to you real quick.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
He was mortally wounded. I put an end to his misery.
That is terrible, Jonathan. And yet you did what you must. The poor man.
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skal epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Edgar gave no heed to ethics. His theory could have been proven to be correct, but he abused the confidence of his patients to test it.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Icor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
What's that all about? It appears she knows something, so obtain a drop of William Marshall's blood. Okay. King Arthur's blood. Okay. Search for insulin in the old morgue. Okay.
It's locked.
Okay. So, I need to go west, then east. And then up there. Okay. I think I am going to make a trip down here south to the docks.
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
Actually, I should be close enough to the end of the game that's... No, I should still go heal him. He is in regular areas, so I need to go down here. No, I just need to go across here and down here. I think he's over here. I just need to make myself solid right.
I said
Just
stay
run
away,
straight.
sir!
Not here to fight you all.
Over there! There's one
Passing
of
through.
them bourbon! This one's mine! There's one of them! Watch yourselves! It's mine! I'll take you!
You see, it's like at this point, it's... Since I'm so close to the end of the game, I'm just focusing on the story. I don't care about the rest of it. Let's see.
Remember your vows!
Oh. Well, now, this is different. Why... After you. Just beat that guy for me.
You pay for that! Away with you!
Ow. Stamina, please.
Murderous bastard! He's dead! It's on him! It's on him! Fuck! He's dead! You're mine!
Actually, I suppose I should go back and pick up whatever the Lord, whatever his name was, that dropped. Because maybe he dropped some good blood. Nope, he didn't drop anything worth a crap, except for a lot of shillings. Yeah, I'll take that. The heck was that noise? Somebody getting shanked somewhere? Here's the guy I'm looking for. I know you're around here somewhere. There you are.
It's people they should fit.
Evening.
Evening.
Do you need
A real doc.
a
I don't know.
So,
Some call this the bad part of town. But I've lived in worse.
Alright, so now everybody is healthy. So should I want, I can go ahead and evolve. I think I'm not going to at the moment unless I am struggling in a fight. Go ahead and try and advance the story just a bit. Oh, I'm getting the audio from those two fighting over there.
Not a safe place, right there's one of them. Watch yourselves. Freeman shall prevail. This one's mine.
We'll see. I want to check on my plant. I watered it, but or maybe I haven't advanced the night since I watered it. To analyze. Okay, insulin, blood, and blood. These are all good. Oh, I actually need more trigger parts. Let's see, you're already maxed out. don't really think there's anything else I need to upgrade, so it's just time to go back over here to the morgue.
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drugstore.
Hopefully there's not a bunch of people here. Jeez, they're all decently high level. It's too bad there's not an internal. Maybe it'll be on the top floor this time. Hey look, there's a scow. I was hoping maybe it would be up instead of down this time, but maybe it's best if I just kill all the fools in here. It would at least probably go quicker than trying to sneak around everywhere.
I'd head back if I were you, sir. Peace.
Oh my gosh, can you please get unstuck? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have gone into that room. That was my bad. Got stuck. Maybe I should just try to go directly into the basement. I mean, it's probably gonna be there. I might just clear out this opening floor and then go down.
This is not a place for you, sir. Over there! There's one of them disturbing! No rest for the wicked! Remember your vows! We cannot be defeated!
My gosh, screw you and your bullcrap.
Go on! Back to the... Demon! Burn it!
Oh my gosh. They do a lot of damage. I should have just pulled out my shotgun and blasted a few. What was I thinking? Like the melee too much.
if I were you, sir.
So much fire. Too much fire. After I beat these guys and get out of here, I think I will upgrade, because if they're all going to be level 35 and I'm stuck at 28, and they're going to spam me with everything that cannot heal, or won't allow me to heal, then yeah, it's not by now.
Steady, boys! We've got one enemy here!
What the? Okay, apparently the game crashed. Alright, give me a moment. That was very weird. Why it crashed, but it did, so.
Easy does it, boys! We can do this! Back, demon! He's mine! That leech is die! Fear no evil! We do
Okay, maybe I should just use the shotgun and blast some of them. Taking out all the fire people first is really annoying.
Get your weapons ready! We found one! God walks with me!
Come on! He really got that off. That's a little bit BS. Oh well. I did not dodge into that, I dodged away from it, game. Thank you. Man. It's just too many people who can shoot. It's too hard to get to all of them. Oh my gosh, there are just so many people who can shoot. Too many other people that get in the way. Oh my gosh, enough with your stupid bullcrap. Why could I not? Very tempted to go and evolve and then come wreck all you guys. Screw off. so close that time.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top!
We'll crush this beast!
Oh my gosh. The long corridor got me again. I should have remembered I had a way to heal with tea, but I forgot. I'm so used to not using them.
Fear no evil! We do the Lord's work here!
Oh my gosh, screw you and your...
Christ! He's dead! Burn him! That's what you do.
Have some fear, brother!
Oh my gosh, what in the world? One of them shot me, okay, but... do they just carry, like, vials of holy water or something? I don't know, that's... it's like the second time that I've somehow been prevented from doing anything like that. Oh, screw you.
Lord, give us strength. The power of the Lord commands you.
No, it doesn't.
Shall prevail. The beast must die.
Let me get freaking around you.
No rest for the wicked.
Screw you. Get the frick out of here. I just saw John Wick 4 today, if that explains my slight bit of overaggression here. Oh hey, he's still dead here. What do you know?
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Oh. Well now. Ain't that a bit easier?
Best be moving on. Stupid fucking
Gosh dang it, you and your stupid body blocking.
Fear no evil. We do the Lord's work here.
Game, I would appreciate you not always dodging into walls or people. I would appreciate dodging away in the direction that I am trying to press. I suppose it doesn't help that keyboard doesn't allow for diagonal directions So when I try to push to it, but it might be confused. Seriously, you bring me all the way back here? Okay, fine. I will go and heal myself. These guys just couldn't take the easy way out. Fine then, I will deliver unto you death once I level up, evolve. Because I was just putting it off because I didn't want to yet. But you guys have forced my hand a little bit, so I will kill you mercilessly. Stuff, let's see. I could probably... Cares about stamina, care about this stuff. Go ahead, so those are ready. Really go through all my shotgun aim? Ish. Okay, what's an upgrade? Upgrading you would be good, because that would hurt a lot. But to spend 6,000 points on it, I think not. I think not for you as well. Ooh, 900% damage. I will take that nice little buff there. It's for healing. You. Go ahead and increase my health twice. Rinse once. There, level 30 now. I want to confirm. Inexplicable disappearances. Whitechapel police have been informed of the mysterious disappearance of Edgar Swansea, aged 45, physician, approximately 0630 this morning. Police have circulated a description of the missing man: height 6 feet, slender build, fair complexion, graying hair, thin moustache, likely wearing a white surgeon coat, dark flannelette vest and Oxford shirting, and leather evening shoes. Dr. Swansea is a familiar figure in the Whitechapel district, the current head of the Pembroke Hospital, and a preeminent scientist. He spearheaded the mass admission of patients during last summer's flu epidemic. Although his methods have been criticized, it should be noted that Dr. Swansea did save a substantial number of individuals during the outbreak. His guidance drove the Pembroke to new technical heights, especially due to his enlistment of vanguard talents. His latest recruit was the transfusion pioneer Dr. Jonathan E. Reed, who had recently returned from the war. The famous surgeon was nowhere to be found to answer our questions. The lack of a head surgeon has led to a drastic drop in the operation success rate at Pembroke. I would advise against entrusting yourself to them until Dr. Swansea is found or a new head emerges to lead the hospital. E.W. Ugh. It dropped so much, even though nobody is sick, just because he died. I did not cure nearly that many people. A highly respected resident of the city district passed away last night. Aloysius Dawson, co-founder and head of the Dawson & Dawson Company at 71 years of age. It was no secret that Mr. Dawson's health had recently declined. The once joyful businessman had almost totally disappeared from social events since the tragic death of his twin brother. An influential man, Aloysius Dawson was also a great art collector and a concerned philanthropist. Recently, he had campaigned for the audacious plan to save London from the Spanish flu by raising a quarantine wall to separate the districts and contain the epidemic. But only a few hours before his death, the magnate had given orders to cancel the construction of the wall. More surprisingly, large donations of money have been received by all major London hospitals, while equally important contributions have been made to the smaller clinics and dispensaries. Does it mean Aloysius Dawson, a man known for his fortitude and conservative opinions, was finally touched by grace? Who could say? Only one thing is certain. All over the city, thanks to that man's late generosity, stocks of medical supplies have been replenished, and the death toll has significantly lowered in the last 24 hours. No doubt, hundreds of grateful citizens will be at the St. Mary churchyard to accompany the final journey of their benefactor. It didn't have much effect here. Alright, back over here now. I have leveled up twice, and I have also increased several stats that would be very useful. I find the basic stats to almost be the most useful. Health regen is slow, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this just to get it back up. That reminds me, I'm also going to swap you out for you and you out for you.
Remember your freeman shall prevail. No rest for the wicked. We found them.
Just you and me now. Nobody to save you any longer. Yeah, just being closer in level really seems to reduce the amount of damage that they do. So even those 2 levels there were huge. Stop dodging into the wall.
Fear no evil. We do the Lord's work here.
Fear no evil, but fear me. Because now, you don't stand a chance. And what do you know? First try this time. Because why not? Let me guess, all this time it wasn't even down here because of course it wasn't. Nope. I already checked in here last time, but for the sake of being thorough, okay, so it appears to not be down here unless it's for whatever reason over here. Nope. It has to be upstairs. It has to be on this floor somewhere.
Filthy crawl back to the hell that spawned you! Over there! There's one of them birds! He's dead! Murderous bastard!
Enough of that. There. Codeine.
There it is. Insulin.
Okay.
Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
I guess that wouldn't have given me much XP anyways. Seems I only got the experience for killing the guys, so... I guess it's better that I went ahead and evolved. It'll make these others go easier. Okay, so into the graveyard and then over there. Graveyard is this way. Hey, you guys are low level compared to those guys I was just fighting.
It's one of them! Kill it all, you disease! Kill it!
There. Now, if you guys would quit annoying me, I have places to be.
Die, vermin!
Could you not? Here, fight them.
If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient for my recipe. Good evening, vampire hunter.
Are you here to end me, Leech? You'll find I will not be killed easily.
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The Guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you... You found Marshall's memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more. What precisely are your plans?
A creature called a disaster is about to be unleashed. It falls upon me, as once it did Marshall, to stop it before the whole country is ravaged.
I should have destroyed that book. And yet, I wish I could join this battle alongside you. But this crusade is not mine to fight.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies. Maybe that is so. Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reed.
Thank you. Can we speak more?
Indeed. Why not?
Finally, I can talk to him.
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents. He's buried here.
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire and tore out my mother's throat.
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch. One-time leader of Prewin. He killed my father in front of me. Helped me hunt my brother Ain after teaching me how to kill leeches.
What will the Guard of Priwen do now? Will you stop the Great Hunt?
Yes. But we shall continue to protect innocents from beasts like you and your red-headed friend.
Like me?
I am indebted to you for sparing me at Pembroke. But this won't always be the case. I'm no coward like those St. Paul's Stowe brothers.
How long have you known Lady Ashbury? Where is she? And what will you do to her?
We saw you meeting her, so of course we investigated. But she is gone. Our scouts reported she has sold some paintings and departed for an unknown destination.
Adieu, vampire hunter.
Until we meet again, blood drinker.
That was relatively painless. Okay, well, that makes this a bit easier then. I don't know, the best way is probably just to run through Whitechapel, since the majority of Whitechapel is just not hostile territory.
It's one of them!
Oh jeez, why did you have to spawn right there? Ow.
Steady, boys! We've got one of them!
No, you don't. You're just annoying.
Die, vermin!
No, thank you. I don't like what you're selling, so I'm just ignoring.
Get back!
You can order nothing from me. Let's see if you have some bullets for me. I would like to buy some. If possible.
I'm cheap.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You...
Goodbye.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be
Game,
afraid.
what are you?
Cheap price, good
There we go.
quality.
Jeez.
Come on, take a look.
You
Don't
never-
be afraid.
Right then.
No, you do not have any more Shuckman shells. Well, that's alright. So I'm almost out. I think I am going to swap you to this, since I did make it better for vampires. Actually,
You never... Right then.
I'll go ahead and get these. I don't remember specifically what I need at the moment, but yeah. And the closest one is just right over here. Alright, there. That will be decent, since I'm probably going to have to fight him. See, message. see. Down, Before I get to the point where I'm going to look for him over there, though, I'm probably going to use what's the restroom. My dinner for the night was a protein shake and some water, since going to the movies left me a little bit dehydrated since I didn't really drink anything there. They had a drink called the Baba Yaga at the movie theater I went to, but I didn't get it because it was 15 bucks and it didn't appeal to my sense of taste.
Good evening.
I may.
You don't have anything that I need. I remember there was a slight conversation thing.
Calhoun, tell me about your relationship with Doris Fletcher.
Oh, Doris. Cold fire and burning ice trapped in a perfect body. Our passion was as intense as it was brief. What an actress.
How did you meet her?
On a boat to France before the war. She was thinking about a career in Paris, and I was eager to try French gastronomy. We both returned disappointed.
I expect you've seen her on stage, too.
She really is the best actress of her generation. Such frailty and such strength at the same time. I hope she'll play again soon. She's been away for too long.
Yeah, unfortunately,
You
that's
sound
not going to happen.
surprisingly sad. Have you regrets?
I think of her as a divine dish. I'm glad I was able to taste it, but I regret I could only get a bite of her mystery.
You really loved her then?
She fascinated me, Dr. Reed. I can't imagine what she must have endured through her life to reach such a level of emotion and sensibility.
So, did you try the restaurant I recommended?
Oh, yes. I can't thank you enough, my dear doctor. Exquisite, but expensive. But what is money made for, if not for little pleasures?
I'm glad you enjoyed the place.
I do, Doctor, I do. Thank you again.
Failed a hint. Yeah, whatever.
Goodbye, Mr.
I don't
Rowe.
care. I'm close enough to the end of the game.
I'm hungry. Where shall I eat tonight?
Alright, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick and then get into this, probably what's gonna be a fight with a few vampires. Alright.
Whose
I'm
blood
coming.
could be purer than that of William Marshall? Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
Sir, you are not welcome.
If I can't come in through the front door, I'll just come in through the back. You can't keep me out of here.
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club. If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave, I'll have to improvise.
Your prey is mine now!
See, why do you get to do that?
Stupid newborn! Don't you know better?
I was gonna say, why can't I dodge game? Why will you not let me dodge sometimes? Tried to dodge that bite attack and it didn't do anything. And I tried to dodge either stab and it wouldn't do anything either. Because I'd rather not waste bullets. Then again, maybe I won't have to fight him for it. Ah, crap. Game, could you maybe please hit? Definitely dodge that. There. Need to wait and regen my health a bit.
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
This is more important than the club, you or me. This is London's last hope.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reed. Our fate lies wholly in your hands.
I know it does. That's why I came here. That's why I'm leaving now. The closest hideout is just my house. Easy enough, I guess.
These leaflets were telling the truth all along. But nobody takes them seriously.
There's the desk.
The blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
Quickest way would be to go down this way, go down through here, go across, go back down in there. Okay, so... And right first. So I need to go that way. I'm liking that cello music. Okay, now go down, around, through here, okay. Alright, from here, just need to go around, down, no, around, around. Please tell me there's not going to be a beast on the bridge again. Oy vey, what level are you? Oh, good. Down. I'm gonna go over here and see if you have any shotgun shells for me.
Good evening. There's no... Show me what...
Might as well take that. Oh, why does nobody have any shotgun shells? Oh well. Okay, so I'm going to go around because that way's still blocked off. Actually, easiest way should go this way. There we go. I was about to go all the way through the long way. I realized, oh yeah, this is the short way. I don't think this will quite be the end of the game, but if it is, that's cool.
This place has been ransacked. They've all been slaughtered. Pre-one? No, not their style. Where has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow.
Maybe this giant blood trail?
Where is old Bridget? Damn. If I'd come earlier, they would still be alive.
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my child. You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
Why did you choose me?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
What kind of modern answer?
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is your dominion, my child. Your choices have made you. Only you can save this land.
Speak to me of this ancient threat.
The blood of hate. Vessel of the wrath of the goddess. When she awakens, a disaster will be born into this world, for she is hunger and anger.
What is your true appearance?
I do not understand. This is who I am.
Blood? You are made of blood. Surely you are joking.
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
But who are you really? Tell me your name.
I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector of this land. I have many names.
Just give me one, then.
There are those who call me Myrddin Wild, the Wild Horned Man. But I never was a man. I was born out of blood.
I'm here to stop Harriet Jones. She is the original carrier. The well from which this corruption flows.
I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is no more. She has metamorphosed into an apocalypse. Born from, drenched in, and driven by the blood of hate.
What is the blood of hate?
It is the curse of the goddess. It is the hunger in you, the need for blood, the will to strike and to punish, to spit in the eye of God.
Tell me about this disaster, creature. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star, for they only appear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
And who is this queen?
She is the Red Goddess. The Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
The Morrigan? The Celtic goddess of war? Is this a ruse of some kind?
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this, she is a vengeful mother.
So the disaster is some sort of accident. A disease vampires carry dormant in their blood, waiting to emerge.
That's your modern answer. But a disaster is at the same time both less and more.
Tell me what it is then, in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth,
she awakes in this putrid vessel.
I only wish to know how to put an end to this epidemic.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Your final task awaits you at the end of these tunnels. I've known for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
What will happen thereafter? What future awaits me beyond these dark tunnels?
Your fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this creature?
Yes. The threat will dissipate like so much smoke, for you will have purified its source.
And then what? What will become of me?
How would I know? I am no god, and your fate is in your own hands. For you are our champion.
You tricked me. My sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary. I understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother. Be brave, my child.
These poor skulls didn't stand a chance.
Anything back over here? There's a gate. Not looking to leave, I'm looking to get into the fight. To eliminate Harriet Jones.
I'm sick. So sick. Doctor, help me, please. I'm in such pain.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Ah, like your help, Doris. Liars! All of you! My poor baby. I've been such a bad mother. But the Queen herself forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Harriet, you must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature? I was a good mother. My poor baby! Where is she? For the love of God, help me, Dr. Reed!
Would you please? Yeah, I guess it's. How did that manage to hurt me? Gosh.
I was a good mother.
Nice swap mid.
How irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
What? I wasn't even in the area of effect of that.
For this is my body. Such innocence, such guilt.
Oh, come on. I just sworn that I dodged all that. You know, this isn't going to hurt you much, but still, it's going to help me feel a lot better. Gosh, your combo is long.
Feed your mother, child. I will reap the land myself. Abundant the harvest. Grow the growth. Eat, for this is my body. Blood, feed me, give me their lives.
Seriously, how am I getting hit by that kind of stuff?
For this is my body. Do you think your champion would consider me, child?
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
So it's over then, young Ekon. You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget? What are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suascal territory.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
I thought you'd been slaughtered, with all the other Suascals.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea what it was.
It's over now. London is no longer shrouded in the disaster's shadow. We're all safe.
Yes, you prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize, really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today. But I'll know the truth. Jonathan Reed, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
London has been cleansed. This catastrophe came about when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger, red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another, from predator to victim, patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
This is a right fancy place it is. A little bit old and decrepit, but castle nonetheless.
Well, this is it. Lady Ashbur's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
Chapter 7. Interesting. I thought that the last one was the previous and this was a epilogue. Maybe not.
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
So our beloved mother will just go back to sleep, now that enough people have suffered. Is that it?
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her. You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
And what are you to her? Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother. My dreadful and sour-tempered mother. She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
What does she seek? Revenge? Retribution?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant Ghostly Queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
Why did Harriet Jones become a disaster?
You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge needed to answer such a question. Have you the answer?
I noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman, as was her daughter.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, we should be thankful that but one disaster hath been cast upon this wobbling world.
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skulls. Their presence alone spreads death.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
Yes, that's so helpful.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them run the country from the shadows?
I don't interfere with petty political intrigues. Ascalon was built upon the lie of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sleep.
What will become of the vampire hunters?
They will never stop searching for William Marshall, for he escaped their two great hunts. Remember that you too are now on their dark list.
What will become of the Brotherhood?
The Brotherhood is as wise as it is ancient. You have nothing to fear from it.
I am not afraid.
Do you truly think they are merely scholars poring over dusty books? The stole of St. Paul wielded faith sufficient to cast a dragon into the abyss.
That is just a legend.
Am I not a legend? Are you not about to become one yourself?
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons, and to bid them fare thee well.
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
Tell me about William Marshall. Why is his blood so strong?
That's what I want to know.
He's not stronger than you, only older. You are strong, Jonathan Reed. A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat spawned of this generation.
Is he here? Is William Marshall here? Is that why you're here now, too?
Have I not already answered that question?
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
You just said it. It was the blood of a king. The blood of the champion I chose to save this land in its time of greatest peril.
King Arthur was also your progeny. Why am I not surprised?
Yes, he was. But he failed in the end. And for centuries the land suffered his defeat.
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are my son, as is William Marshall.
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else?
Shakespeare and Isaac Newton?
Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you shall meet one night.
So that is all we are to you? Puppets you create to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil?
No. You are my sons. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
Speak clearly then, and answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you soon.
And say you're really just gonna sit there and let a tiny little piece of dirt keep you from moving forward? Same thing, this short, stubby little gate that goes up to that door. Hey, Goodbye, Jonathan.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere.
Old letter. 4 August 1865. Dear Lady Ashbury, thank you for your recent letter and all the good news it contained. I cannot wait to finally meet you when you arrive in London. The garden is beautiful under the summer sky, although I noted your wish to avoid heat and direct sunlight because of your frail health. You're welcome any day. Discuss this wonderful idea of yours concerning the foundation of an orphanage for young ladies, inspired by the French Maison Royale de St. Louis, sadly closed when the French people chose to cut their king's head off. Such a place, destined to provide a good education to the gifted but poor orphan girls, will surely excite my friends here in the city. You can count on me and my influence to help you make your project a huge success. Countess Alexandra Somerset. Piano. Copy of a letter. 1795 this time. Dear Mr. McAllister, as the new legal owner of the Ashbury estate, I intend to quickly engage in the overdue maintenance and repairs of the walls and the crypt of the castle. Among the few architects I invited to send forth proposals, I was most impressed by your respectful approach concerning renovations on historical buildings and their preservation. I'd be glad to meet you at your convenience. My only request would be to speak to you directly and not your assistant. Any evening of next month would be agreeable. You may come to the castle, or I can meet you at your office as you prefer. If you agree to come to the castle, I could show you what kind of repairs and modifications I have in mind concerning the crypt, which may need considerable work and reconstruction. Very sincerely, Lady Ashbury.
Like most castles, this one has a crypt, and it holds something special inside.
Of course. It's a crypt.
This castle is falling apart. That sweet fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently.
Recent contract. Oh, this one's 1907. Dear Lady Ashbury, I write to confirm that my men will be at your castle next Monday to begin the new work on the crypt and its access. Plans have been approved, and I'll personally be on site to supervise the installation of the locks and security measures you have requested. I can also assure you that my men have been briefed about never entering the crypt itself or the second floor of the castle. I must say I'm proud to continue and enhance the work started by my great-grandfather when employed by your ancestor in 1975. 1909. Lady Ashbury, thank you for your previous letters and ardent discussions about vampire folklore. It's now obvious we share an opinion concerning scientific and modern approach towards the need for blood and the cure for addiction. I must confess, I admired your charitable attitude when I met you at Dunborough Sanatorium. I'm still impressed by your kindness when talking with humble and poor patients. I was delighted to read about the position of administrator at the Pembroke Hospital you financed since its founding. After a few days of deliberation, I'm happy to accept your offer. It will be for me an occasion to get back to the busy streets of London after years of public service in the beautiful, far quieter Scotland. I'll be glad to meet you there and discuss with you further about immortality, its advantages and disadvantages, and how to enhance your condition. From Dr. Swansea. Oh, Vincent's Van Gogh. Let's see, is there anything else around here? Does not look like it, so... Oh, maybe there's something here.
This painting looks suspicious.
A big one? Yeah. Hmm. 1807. Dear Miss Ashbury, when we last communicated, you asked for the conveyance of a very large coffin from Temple Church, London, to the crypt of the Ashbury Castle in Scotland. I'm happy to report your request has finally been validated. My drivers have been informed that for security reasons, guards must always protect the coffin. You've hired these individuals who will... I don't have my controller plugged. Don't know what that maps to. Didn't do anything. Okay. But regardless, they have also been informed that under no circumstances should the carriage try to pass a river by boat, but always by road and bridges, for the precious wood and the relics inside the coffin cannot be exposed to humidity and moisture. Find a detailed quote for the entire operation attached in this letter. We are ready to go to London as soon as payment is received in full.
A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
Okay. Sword and the moon. Maybe it's down these stairs. No, okay. So a sword and a moon somewhere.
One last switch, and what are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
That's a shield. It's a moon. Should be a sword around somewhere. Nope. Nothing's in here. Yeah, I see you over here, but you're not...
One last switch.
Oh, okay. So is this one the sword then? Oh, okay, I see the hilt now.
Voila.
Ancient Tome. 1217. An angel came to me, blessed be to God. Michael appeared to me last night in all his glory, shaped in glorious blood, to grant me eternal life at the dusk of my life. The apparition was so sublime and terrible that I could not help but lower my head and close my eyes. Struck by the divine gift, I fell to the ground, only to awake the next night. You will serve me as you served your kings, said the angel before striking me with all his power. You will protect this land through the eons to come. For all who knew me, I should now hide and retreat, for they consider me dead. Soon I will leave the company of men to serve my new purpose. Blessed be to God. 1350. Michael appeared to me last night in my retreat under Temple Church and asked me to prepare for battle. The land must be saved. Death is everywhere. The Black Death, an epidemic sent by the devil himself to punish mortals all over the world. My arm is strong. In the name of God I shall smite the enemies of mankind. England shall prevail. 1569. It is almost 20 years since my fight started against the devil, and the end is uncertain. From time to time, the plague, the Black Death, reappears in a village, in a town, and each time the vicious minions of hell approach to get their share of the mortals suffering vampires. The mortals suffering. Vampires, dreadful creatures. I won't let this land collapse until my last breath. I'll serve and protect England. 1578. Tonight, in the small village of Hoddesdon, I met the most delicate soul I've seen for a long time. She was singing for the dead, singing for those she knew and loved, those killed by a new plague outbreak, without fearing for her own life. Her voice moved me, so I chose to let her live. I offered her eternal life as a reward for her virtue and most pious attitude. Her name is Elizabeth Englewood. I'm not alone anymore. Together we shall praise God in all his glory for the eons to come. 1618. My heart is breaking. My soul is bleeding. Tonight, my dear Elizabeth left me. I have taught her all I knew, all she needed to know. Now she must walk her own path through the ages. This is her wish, and I will respect it. Elizabeth Englewood, my sweet daughter, is gone, for she now wants to become known as Elizabeth Blackwood. I made her a promise. If she ever comes back to Hoddesdon, she will find me there, managing the Bull Inn her parents owned before dying. William Marshall shall disappear for a few times, too, now that the Black Death is no more. Until we meet again, I shall be known as William Thorne, waiting for my angel to come back. 1665. Devil is at work again. The Great Plague is back, reaping thousands of lives in London. I must sell the Bull Inn and go there. Once more, William Marshall shall protect the land. 1666. What have I done? I let the devil infect me. God, forgive me. The terrifying creatures I had to defeat was a demon straight from hell, an abomination of the flesh, a walking apocalypse. I had to trap the dreadful creature in St. Paul's Church and set the building on fire. Without the advice of Michael, I don't know if I could have defeated my enemy. The flames cleansed the city of the demon's presence, but half of London burnt down. Ever since, I have dreamt of a red flood, a slaughtering and rage. It's like the disaster had tainted my blood, my very soul. For the first time in centuries, I am afraid. I shall crawl back to my retreat and pray to God for mercy for my infected soul. 1667. Elizabeth came to me. She said she had felt my pain and rushed to save me. My poor daughter, blinded by rage, intoxicated by the blood of hate. I bit her. She fled, shocked by my betrayal. I laughed and cried as she cursed me. God, have I betrayed you? Have you abandoned me? 1712. My prayers have been heard. I have found the strength to resist the need for blood, the never-ending hunger. My poor Elizabeth, will you ever forgive me? I have heard you now kill and take pleasure in bloodbath with this new progeny of yours. You're a victim in all this. What have I done? I swear I will find a way to make amends for what I have done to you. I swear I shall only rest once I know how to appease the blood of hate. 1785. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole finally agreed to meet me in London. They proposed to meet inside the new Cathedral of St. Paul. I like the wit and solemnity of these men. What a symbol. To choose the place where I defeated this disaster, but also the place where I fell, I agree to their proposition. There, in the sacred silence of the church and under the eye of God, they respectfully listened to me. They acknowledged my victory against this evil creature, the Deus Astro, the eater of stars, who only wished to spread death and pestilence all around her. Since they acknowledged my will to save London in 1666, they heard my request, my burning desire to stop the blood of hate. Their primate promised to come back to me with an answer. The primate of St. Paul wrote back to me with just a name, the Tear of Angels. According to him, this ancient artifact could heal anything, cleanse any blackened soul, and purify my blood. Blessed be the Lord, it took me more than 100 years to find a cure for the blood of hate. But I may finally have found it. Soon the rage shall end. Soon I may repair the wrong I did and cleanse my failures. Now all I need to do is retrieve the necessary ingredients to create the artifact. Blood of the purest heart mixed with the blood of a king. To find such rare ingredients is not what worries me the most. For time is on my side. It's the last part that worries me. Pure essence of garlic. I'm afraid it will literally hurt. Okay, I already read that. Have I already read these others? Okay, no, I haven't. I finally managed to gather all the ingredients needed to concoct the Tear of Angels' blood, of the purest heart for the fortitude. It's weird, my backup battery is probably running a self-test. I don't know. Blood of the purest heart for the fortitude, blood of a king for courage, garlic essence for the painful cleansing. After months of impatience, almost made mad by the hunger, I waited again and again until finally Elizabeth cautiously came to me. As promised, I had chained myself to be sure I would not attack her again. Did not recognize my sweet daughter at first, for she only was Lady Blackwood now. The dreadful mistress of the dark, who took delight in slaughter and carnage in France. She smirked as I apologized and cried for what I had inflicted to her. She shouted at me when I tried to explain to her that my bite had infected her, had given her the blood of hate, now burning in her veins, in her soul. I told her I have found a cure and that I have managed to create 1 dose of antidote. I gave it to her, to give back her previous peaceful life. In exchange, I only asked her to take care of me, for I intended to be locked down in my tomb, chained if necessary, to impeach me from feeding on any mortal or immortal. She reluctantly took the Tear of Angels and left. I hope to see her again soon, cured and at peace. 1794. She came back to me finally, cured, healthy, joyful. My Elizabeth. She told me she had drunk the antidote about a year ago in France after witnessing and taking part in the massacre of an entire orphanage caused by the blood of hate. That's when the Lady Blackwood died, she said. She promised she would take care of me now. That's all I ask is I repent for all the murdered souls caused by my negligence of more than 100 years. 1795. My dearest daughter came back last week to tell me the good news. She has recently bought a castle in Scotland. She will soon finance the renovation of the castle crypts to provide me a new retreat, far from temptation, far from the noisy, crowded cities. I can't wait to embrace the solitude, find the peace I need to refrain from killing. God, please give me the strength to resist the urges during the journey from London to my new domain. Before I leave, I should give a copy of these memoirs to the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, without the most shameful and sensible information, of course. Soon I shall leave London to Pursue my penance. There I shall find peace at last. The support of my resuscitated Elizabeth. There's a lot of reading.
Drop your father. You have nothing to be afraid of.
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No, never. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and savior of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father?
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father. Ever since he became unwell.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it, once and for all.
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes. You did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this. Through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil. She exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the antidote.
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was. And still is.
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty Ekon, who has not fed in centuries. An elder vampire, driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
No redemption, then?
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
William Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate. But my father's antidote cured me.
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
I understand. And I respect your desire for privacy.
Thank you, Jonathan.
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an Ekon for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan. I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse. Forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks. But this is my duty.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Yes?
So, William, my God, you really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want, then?
I found your research on the antidote. The Tears of the Angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood.
Oops.
King Richard and Boadicea. How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen? What of her?
You met her, did you not?
Just once. But she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the Red Song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Do you remember Myrddin, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Myrddin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again? Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? I think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family. Singing for her death to come. I chose to save her.
What did you do?
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn. Owned it as William Thorne for a time. Those were good years.
When was that?
It was so long ago. A few years after Elizabeth of England and Catherine of France established their alliance against Spain.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
You agreed to be confined here, then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me. Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time.
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord. Farewell, Father. And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, champion of Myrddin, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me. I can save you.
How could I trust you, Jonathan? How could I take such a chance?
I'll stay here with you then. As long as we must, until I find a cure.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Jonathan. Despite his madness, William was strong enough to starve for centuries. I doubt we can do the same.
That's where you're wrong, Elizabeth. Since I murdered my poor Mary after my rebirth, I vowed to never take a life again, and I've succeeded.
I'm not sure I have the strength of character. I'm not like William. I'm not like you.
Let me teach you then. Come with me, my love.
Oh, Jonathan, if only this could be true. I really don't know.
We'll run away. Go to the deepest forests, the highest mountains. Untouched by man, we'll hide in solitude until I find a cure.
Do you trust me then?
Until the end of the world, my love.
One prayer for the summoned called by this song.
Achievements called Not Even
Child
Once.
born from darkness, whose path he must find. Now the song is sung and your path chosen. England is safe, for you have prevailed. I wish you a peace duly earned for the centuries yet to come. And they will come. I bid thee farewell, my champion bittersweet. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until alas she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
I guess that's the end of it then. Definitely enjoyed this game, very much so. What are the 2 achievements I just got? Oh, I got the achievement, finish the game without killing any citizens. Okay. So I wonder if that means I got the best ending. Because I'd heard that the best ending is when you don't kill anybody. I didn't, or at least I tried not to. They kind of died to the epidemic. I kept everybody alive as long as I could. So, sure, but I must say, it was definitely very good. And I am very tempted to go through, well, I already said it before, I am probably going to go through and do the opposite, where I make myself as overpowered as a vampire as possible. At least I'm thinking I will. Because, I don't know, just seems like it'd be fun. And I haven't really thought about what game I'm going to do next, so I think this is where I'm going to go ahead and call it for this evening. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the night. Okay?